What's up, YouTube? This is Lynn.
And this is Vince. And today we are going to be following up with our 23andMe results.
Who are you?
I don't know, but the computer knows. If you guys watched our past video, we did a little DNA test where we were spitting in this tube that was kind of disgusting, and we sent it off to the Burlington Coat Factory.
Burlington, North Carolina.
Burlington, North Carolina, where they have the Burlington Coat Factory and 23andMe, and
don't
we
know if that's true or not.
Are gonna get our results today. We've been waiting so long, so patiently.
I know. I actually got my results first, but I did not look at it because Vince had to wait for him.
My results just came in yesterday, so we're making this video.
I think mine was probably easier because I'm a purebred.
Oh, my bad. We are gonna go to this website. We got an exciting email, and I think what we're gonna do is go back and forth with our results.
Dun dun dun! Do I get to look over at it at all?
Nope.
Ah!
Drum roll. Your ancestry is Southeast Asian.
Wow!
By 85.9%.
What?
You are 100% East Asian and Native American.
Native? No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. 85.9% Southeast Asian. 13.4 East Asian, which is Chinese and
less than
broadly.
0.1%, bro.
And you're 0.7 broadly East Asian / Native American.
Oh, snap!
The people of East Asia and the Americas have shared a genetic history. Their common ancestors left the Near East as early as 80,000 years ago. Migrating across Asia, their ancestors of Native Americans began to cross the Americas 12,000 to 15,000 years ago.
It's only 0.7%. It's probably more East Asian.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was already anticipated. I mean, we're Vietnamese and
so you aren't French.
Most of our, I know, I'm kind of surprised.
You're a native.
I am. I knew it. I'm a purebred.
In David's words, you're the #1 jungle Asian.
I'm his favorite jungle Asian. I am a pure jungle Asian. Aw, that wasn't that exciting. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. How many generations ago was your most recent ancestor for each population? So from the early 1900s, it was you most likely had parents or grandparents who was 100% Southeast Asian. This person was likely born in the 1930s and 1960s, which is very accurate. Both my parents and my grandparents from both sides are Vietnamese. Late 1700s to the late 1800s, you most likely had a second great grandparent, third great grandparent, fourth great grandparent, or fifth great grandparent who was 100% Chinese. This person was likely born between 1780 and 1870. That's kind of cool.
So you're a very small fraction Chinese.
Yeah.
Possibly. Probably me too.
I'm Vietnamese.
Let's see, this chromosome painting. Oh, that's cool. So the red is the Chinese chromosomes.
What the heezy?
It goes through all 23 chromosomes and it just kind of shows like the origins of them.
So most of mine literally are all yellow, which is that Southeast Asian. And then I have like a couple of random chromosomes that will have it coming from the Chinese side.
Oh, and then you got a couple that are no data available. Dang.
Wow. I'm a rare species.
You're neat.
So I am a purebred.
Yo.
I think within the Vietnamese population, we are, I think, descendants of the Chinese population. So 0 European. The French didn't get to my family. Wow.
Neither did. You're not Middle Eastern and you're not African.
There was someone in the last video who commented to upload our results to some kind of website to, find more detailed results for the Asian population, because this is very general. So maybe we can look into that.
Maybe for next time.
Does it say anything about Vietnamese? It just says East Asian? Southeast
Asian? So maybe the other one will dig deeper into your, like, where in Vietnam are you from? Career status.
Carrier.
Oh, carrier status.
career status. How did they know?
I thought your DNA predicts your career.
Let's see who you are. Drum roll, please. Vince, you are not a purebred.
Obviously.
Fine. Ancestry composition, what do you think you are?
To my knowledge, I'm half Japanese, half German, but maybe I'm like, I don't know, something crazy.
Alright, let's take a look.
Like an Eskimo.
Let's take a look.
Maybe I'm from Iceland.
You are.
I'm from Iceland?
According to 23andMe, you are 51.4% European.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Where did I get that point one?
0.4.
Oh.
51.4. You are more European than you are Asian.
Oh snap.
My dear friend.
Dang.
You are 23.9 Eastern European, which was what?
23.9, dang, that's surprising.
21.8 Northwestern European. French and German is 14.1%.
I'm French?
What the heck? I thought I was part.
Oh,
no,
snap.
I'm a purebred.
I'm part French.
Well, honey, it says French and German. Broadly, Northwestern European, you are 7.8%. Southern European, you are 3.2%. Balkan is a 3%er. And then broadly Southern European, 0.2%. Broadly European, 2.4%.
So my grandparents are from, my grandma, where she's from is the part of Germany that borders the Czech Republic. And my grandpa, where he's from is borders Poland.
I'm wondering if it's like because the borders have changed. I wonder if that's part of the reason why. Because didn't you say like where your grandma lives at one time was Poland, then at one time it was this, then at one time it went back to this, and now it's
No, where my
Czech
grandma
Republic.
is from was Germany and then became Czech Republic. Where my grandpa's from was Germany and now it's Poland.
There you go.
So
that
Polish
might
now.
be technically not. You are 47.4% Japanese.
Oh, dang.
Composed of 6,852 islands, Japan was colonized by multiple waves of immigrants, the first of which arrived as early as 30,000 BC. Most of its current populations originated from the migration events dating back to the 8th century BC. Long periods of isolation throughout its history gave the Japanese culture its distinctive feature.
Wow.
So from the early 1900s, so like 1930 to 1960s, you most likely had a parent or grandparent who was 100% Japanese. This person was likely born between 1930 and 1960s.
That is
which
accurate.
Is dating back to 1870 to 1930, you most likely had a grandparent who was 100% Eastern European.
That is also accurate.
French and German. You most likely had a great-grandparent, second great-grandparent, or third great-grandparent who was born 100% French and German. This person was likely born between 1840 and 1900.
I wonder if that's just like my grandma was probably from like, or one of my grandparents was probably from a higher northern part of Germany versus the southern part.
Probably.
Career status.
Carrier!
Carrier status.
I already told you that.
I thought we were learning about your future career. So the first one, ARSACS.
Arsax?
You know what that is?
Nope.
Well, it's not detected.
Okay.
You are not the father.
Definitely not the father.
A genus of the corpus callosums with peripheral neuropathy. Neuropathy. Very not detected. Autosomal. Get in the zone. Autozone. Recessive polycystic kidney disease.
Oh, great.
Very not detected.
Great.
Beta thalassemia. Thalassemia. Cannabis disease. Cannabin disease. Very not detected.
There's no S in there.
I'm dyslexic. S's just pop up everywhere. Congenital disorder of glycosification.
You're killing me with these pronunciations. I think you are doing it on purpose.
I know this one. Cystic fibrosis.
Why do you know this one?
Because I know that. These other ones, I'm just genuinely reading them.
Wait, why do you know that one?
Because you did reports on it and you told me about it, and I just know about it.
Oh, okay. How do you know about it?
Because I know things. D, biofunctional protein deficiency. not detected.
Ah, you're making me crazy with the way you're pronouncing things. Go ahead.
Dihydropomide dehydrogenase deficiency. Not detected.
Oh my god! Should I repeat how it's actually pronounced?
How do you pronounce that?
Dihydrolipoamide dehydrogenase deficiency. Anai.
Familia dysomnia. Not Facconi anemia.
Anemia.
That's why I said anemia.
You said anemia.
Groucher.
There's no R in there.
Yeah, there is Groucher.
Not at the beginning.
Goucher disease. Glucogen.
How do you not know how to
Glycogen
pronounce?
storage
I'm so
disease,
mad that you don't
type
know how to pronounce
LA.
that.
Heredity fructose intolerance.
Oh my god.
What? Is that not how you say fructose?
No, there's not a second R.
How do you say it?
Fructose.
Oh, fructose. Like corn fructose syrup?
I'm gonna kill you.
Limb girdle muscular dystrophy type 2. Very not detected.
Sure.
Mucolipidiosis.
There you go.
Very not detected.
Phenol,
Phenol,
ketone,
ketone,
urea.
urea,
Phenol, ketone, urea.
pheoketonuria. Related disease.
Say it again.
Phenoketonuria.
Thank you.
Sickle cell anemia. Very not detected.
Wow.
Oh, can you say that one?
No.
Alright, then.
Jorgen.
Because I can't either.
I'm sure it's Jorgen-Larson syndrome.
Jorgen-Larson syndrome.
Nah.
Very not detected. Usher syndrome. Oh dang, I hope I got that one. I heard that one appears 7 o'clock on the dot. Zellweger syndrome. Very not detected. So you pretty much have none of these diseases. You have no carrier status.
Thanks. Okay, now it's your turn. God, drive me insane. By the end of this, you'll be surprised if you haven't been choked out already.
Me too.
Carrier status. Variant not detected, not detected, not detected, not detected, not detected, not detected. Which ones did you pronounce funny so that we can try together as a team?
Try all of them.
None of them. Yeah! But what's funny is like...
Oh, the girdle one. The limb girdle muscular dystrophy.
Dystrophy.
Oh, that's why I pronounced it right?
No!
Oh.
It shows that we don't have anything that can possibly, for now, be passed on to our kids.
Cool.
Out of these 42 carrier status
Ouch.
stuff.
Genetic health risks.
So this is a scary one. Ooh,
What are you doing?
I just saw my maison.
Our reports do not include all possible genetic variants and could affect these conditions. Other factors can also affect your risk of developing these conditions, including lifestyle, environment, and family history. First one, celiac disease? Nope. Hereditary thrombophilia? Thrombophilia, very not detected. Late onset Alzheimer's disease.
Alzheimer's.
Should I view the report?
Oh my god. So what this is basically saying is it talked about lifestyle and just other risk factors. So that's a thing called epigenetics. So that's where you have the risk factor, but dependent on your lifestyle, that risk factor, that gene can be turned on or turned off. So for example, a good example of that is a set of twins. One twin lives in California, living in Napa, working in a vineyard, tasting wine. Another their twin works in New York City for Wall Street or something, highly stressful lifestyle, drinks a lot, has a lot to do every day, has a lot of stress, smokes and all that stuff. That identical twin living in New York has more risk factors because of lifestyle to turn on a specific gene, whereas their identical twin living in a more relaxed state wouldn't turn on that gene. Late onset Alzheimer's disease. Lynn, you do not have the 4 variant we tested.
Oh, okay, so I wonder why that was even there.
It's because they're covering their butts, basically, to say because if later on, let's say I get it, and then it's like, what, but this told me I wouldn't.
Okay,
So Parkinson's disease, zero variants detected. Because
like,
everyone's kind of predisposed to get those.
Yeah,
so
like,
they're just covering themselves.
It's like the Ricky Lake show. Age-related macular
degeneration.
Oh,
one variant. That's so what it said right there.
What does this mean?
Age-related macular degeneration, AMD, is the most common cause of irreversible vision loss among older adults. The disease results in damage to the central part of the retina, the macula, impairing vision needed for reading, driving, or even recognizing faces. This test includes the most common variants associated with an increased risk of developing the condition. Lynn, you have one of the 2 genetic variants we tested. However, you are not likely at increased risk of developing AMD based on your genetic result. Lifestyle and other factors may also influence your risk. Therefore, I should have more beta carotene.
Wow, so you're pretty close to perfect, huh?
I don't know about that. Late onset Alzheimer's disease. 0 variants detected.
Woo!
Vince.
I'm gonna remember everything.
Just because you did this and it says that you don't have a variant, you could still have it.
I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like, 23andMe says I'm indestructible. I can eat unhealthy food every day and smoke cigarettes.
For Parkinson's disease, you do not have the 2 genetic variants. You are not a carrier. My dear love.
What?
You have increased risk for age-related macular degeneration.
Does that mean my muscles are gonna degenerate?
Macular.
Oh.
This is the same thing I had, but I had a decreased risk.
This actually makes sense because my grandpa has this.
Which grandpa?
Opa.
Oh, that's right.
He has to get a shot in his eyeball every week so that he doesn't go blind.
Vince, you have both of the genetic variants we tested.
So basically, I'll someday lose my vision?
It's not saying that. It's you have an increased risk. More likely than me. And more likely than someone that doesn't carry both. So, we gotta make sure we up that beta carotene.
I'm about to eat hella carrots.
Not just carrots. Vitamin A in general.
I'm about to eat hella vitamin A's.
Smoking is associated with higher risk of developing AMD. If you smoke, quitting is one of the easiest ways to reduce your risk. And do you know why?
No. Does it burn your eyeballs? The smoke?
Sure, that's probably a part of it. When you smoke, it's very oxidative, so therefore your antioxidant consumption is used to fight off those free radicals and stuff from smoking. So that's what makes sense to me. American Academy of Ophthalmology. So it talks about diet and nutrition. Let's see if this is actually done by a registered dietitian.
Lynn is a registered dietitian, if you guys didn't know. That's why she's so knowledgeable and hates how I pronounce things. Moving on to Lynn's traits. What is the traits gonna say about you?
I'm awesome!
Likely to smell. Asparagus odor. What the?
Oh, so
dang!
this
So
is
you have like a special power to detect asparagus?
Wow. You know why? Because I'm from Stockton.
Really? That affected your asparagus odor detection trait?
Yes. Because the Asparagus Festival is in Stockton,
California. Do they have asparagus in Vietnam?
I don't know, but we call it mang.
Oh.
We refer to it as like a type of bamboo.
Oh.
We put it in soup mangkok.
Oh,
That's the mang.
I love soup mangkok. Asparagus odor detection. Does your nose tell you when it's asparagus season?
Yeah, because I grew up in Stockton.
DNA influences our ability to detect smells.
I don't know.
Lynn, you are likely to be able to detect the smell of asparagus metabolite in your pee. so if you're like at a party and someone goes to the bathroom and you're like,
ew.
Do you eat asparagus? Bitter taste. Scientists believe that bitter taste sense developed to help animals detect toxins or poisons in their food, but not everyone can taste the same things. Your trait, Lynn, your genetics make you likely to be able to detect certain bitter tastes.
Like bitter melon.
Cheek dimples, likely no dimples. So
yes, I do.
Let me see. Let me see. That's a dimple. And me too. Earlobe type, likely detached. Yep.
They are?
Yeah, you got the little Buddha ones. Earwax type. What?
Ew.
Likely wet earwax? I didn't know there was a difference. Eye color. Brown or hazel? I did not know that until I saw this report. Finger length ratio. Likely the index finger is longer.
Then what? Than the ring finger?
Yes. Freckles. Likely little freckling.
I have a little bit. It's right there.
Where?
On my nose.
Hair texture.
Man.
Likely straight or wavy.
It's straight and wavy.
Oh wow, so
It's both.
This is so amazing. Light or dark? Likely dark. I didn't know that either. Newborn hair, likely lots of
baby hair.
Were you a hairy baby?
I have no.
Red hair, likely no red hair. Skin pigmentation, likely darker skin.
See, I told you I was darker skinned.
We'll see what mine says.
You're light skin.
It's gonna say dark skin. Sweet versus salty. Salty.
I prefer salt. It says, and I've told you that forever.
I'm gonna just make a prediction that mine says sweet, because I got like a big sweet tooth.
And I have a
that
salty
Lynn
tooth.
always tries to like use to her advantage to go get ice cream, because she knows I want to get it and
Well,
I say no.
I wanted ice cream yesterday and the day before, and we didn't
Why are you
get
trying
any.
to trigger my salty preference? I mean, my sweet preference.
We don't know that that's the thing yet.
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay.
Toe length ratio, likely big toe longer. Let's see. That's a big toe.
Stop.
Can we see it? Can you show the camera?
No.
Can you show the camera?
No.
I'll show my toe if you show yours.
This one's funny.
Unibrow. Likely at least a little unibrow. Likely no widow's peak.
I don't have a widow's peak, but you do.
No, you haven't seen my results, so you don't know that.
Vincanity. Oh, they should have put in here footy syndrome.
I don't think that's a real thing.
It's a real thing in my life. Asparagus odor detection. Likely can smell. Back hair. I didn't get that. Likely little upper back hair. Bald spot. Likely no bald spot.
What?
Lies.
I got a bald spot.
He's
right
got a
here.
bald spot.
It's from maybe spinning on my head, but it's still there.
Bitter taste. Likely can taste.
I can taste
Cheek
it.
dimples. Likely no dimples. Earlobe type. Likely detached.
What?
Yours is actually
Mine is
attached.
attached. Ooh, they got that wrong.
Ooh, early hair loss. How come I didn't get these?
Like, cause you're not a man.
And
Do women have early hair loss?
likely no hair loss. Excuse you, but women apparently,
Excused.
when they get eye color, likely brown or hazel. You
I've
have
also
like
known
very
that.
beautiful light brown eyes. Well, not light, but they're light. Finger length ratio, likely ring fingers longer.
Oh, snap, it is.
is.
Holy crap, I never noticed that.
Oh,
Until 23andMe told me.
man. Hair texture, straight or wavy.
Definitely
Your
not
stuff
wavy.
is so straight. Light or dark color hair. Dark.
Really?
Likely dark.
Really?
Newborn hair. Likely little baby hair. Red hair. Likely no red hair. But
I do
you
got
have some red hair.
Yeah, I got red hair.
See,
right
look at you.
here.
Skin pigmentation. Likely lighter skin.
I don't believe.
I always tell Vince, I'm like, oh, I have a darker tinge to my skin. He's like, no, you don't. Hey, sweet versus salty. You salty.
What?
Salty. Likely prefers salty. But I mean, this is likely. I mean, you're okay if you don't.
I do like salt.
Toe length ratio. Likely big toe longer.
Let's see.
Yes.
Wait, no.
Wait, no, let me see the other side of it. Widow's peak, likely no widow's peak, but you do have a widow's peak.
A little one, but I don't got like the vampire widow's peak like this.
Alright.
Drum roll, please.
Wellness.
Wellness reports. Find out how your DNA may affect your body's response to diet, exercise, and sleep.
Oh, wow.
Sleep movement. Likely average or less movement.
That's a lot.
Times moved per hour during sleep. 12 times.
Okay.
Lactose intolerant. Likely intolerant.
Likely very in denial.
Lynn, based on your genetics, you is likely to be lactose intolerant. However, not everyone associated with the results experiences symptoms of lactose intolerance. There are many genetic and environmental factors that we do not test for that can allow people to digest dairy products.
Man, I love how they like everywhere they just like have something that says, well, maybe not, likely not, but we don't test for everything, so therefore, it's kind of crazy.
Deep sleep.
What
Less
is it?
likely to be a deep sleeper, and that is true.
That's true.
Because I could like drop a sock and be like,
my Fitbit also says that my deep sleep is always not reaching the benchmark.
I just like lay back and go into a deep sleep.
You do, and I'm like, Vince, get up.
Be
and go
real,
to the
you're
room.
not like this. You're
Yes, I am.
get up! I'm trying to watch this romantic comedy. Genetic weight. Predisposed to weight less than average.
That is a lie.
Alcohol flush reaction.
You got that.
Unlikely to flush. I think I have that
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
Not that I'd be drinking no alcohol, but if I did.
Not that I'd be drinking alcohol either, but if I did, I would not be.
You would be
flushed out.
unlikely to flush. Saturated fat and weight. Likely similar weight. Let's see what that means. Lynn, your weight is likely to be similar on diets high or low in saturated fat with the same number of total calories.
Really?
Don't look.
Oh my
Don't
god,
look.
this is the
next
biggest one. This is what I've been waiting for this whole entire time.
Caffeine consumption. Likely to consume less.
Ah!
Which means?
What? No! Don't tell me.
Lynn, based on your genetics, you are likely to drink slightly less caffeine than average. 23andMe research participants with your genetic results who consume caffeine regularly tend to drink an equivalent of about an 1/8 cup of coffee, less than average per day. Of course, not everyone chooses to consume caffeine, but those who do, their genetics may play a role in the amount they consume.
Hold on.
Wait, I don't think this is what you're looking for.
This was not what I was looking for. I'm about to be mad. Really? I'm about to be really disappointed if this is their caffeine thing, because this was one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this.
Let's read it a little bit more. This report based on genetic variants near the 2 genes that play a role in how your body handles caffeine. The first gene, CYP1A2, contains instructions for an enzyme that breaks down 95% of the caffeine you consume. And the second gene, AHR, contains instructions for a protein that ramps up production of CYP1A2 enzyme. Variants of these genes may affect how quickly the body breaks down and clears away caffeine.
So how do I know which one I have? Maybe it's like in another section where it's more detailed. What I was looking for was if I'm a slow or fast metabolizer of caffeine. I thought that this would tell me if I am.
This just says basically that you, based on your genes, you drink less caffeine than
You're
average.
likely to drink less caffeine. That wasn't the answer I was looking for.
Muscle composition. Common in power, elite power athletes. Dang, is that why you got so many muscles?
Genetic weight. Predisposed to weigh less than average.
That is true. If I don't work out, I'll just like get skinny.
Lucky. Lactose intolerance. Likely intolerant.
That is true. Don't go near me when I eat ice cream.
Saturated fat and weight. Likely similar weight. Alcohol flush reaction. Likely to flush, which is...
If I did
he drank
a drink,
alcohol.
I might get a little red.
Caffeine consumption. All right, let's take a look at this.
Likely to consume less.
I'm kind of irritated. Vince, based on your genetics, you are likely to drink slightly less caffeine than average if you drink caffeine at all.
What a bummer.
Aww, I'm disappointed. This was like seriously the main reason why I wanted this.
So you wanted to see if you're,
Fast or slow caffeine metabolizer.
which means what?
So, in my research, I did my entire research on coffee and kombucha tea. Looking at both of those, highly related to caffeine. a lot of health benefits come from drinking coffee because of the caffeine content. And so all of those health relationships, when I went to a recent conference, they talked about nutrigenetics and nutrigenomics, where they talk about your DNA sequencing and what your genes tell you and how you are likely to react to different types of food, kind of like what we were talking about earlier, like epigenetics and all that stuff. And one of the biggest things that they kept talking about was caffeine, and whether or not you're a fast or a slow metabolizer of caffeine. If you're a fast metabolizer of caffeine, all of those health benefits are in connection to you. If you're a slow metabolizer of caffeine, it's not likely the same. It'll be the opposite. The main reason why I really wanted to find out more about this is because, well, we do drink coffee, and I would like to determine if I'm a fast metabolizer or a slow metabolizer. And if I'm a fast metabolizer, I will benefit more from drinking coffee versus if I'm a slow metabolizer, I wouldn't benefit as much. Therefore, wouldn't drink as much. Also, with my research, seeing what they said kind of made me feel like, what if all of the research I did, all of the other people who did research did not factor in the whole genetic factor of a slow metabolizer or a fast metabolizer. These participants could have all been fast metabolizers, or in the other research could have all been slow metabolizers, and we wouldn't really know. So that's something that we should control for if it really affects it. That's why I wanted to know so much about if I'm a fast or a slow metabolizer.
So this actually doesn't say what type of metabolizers we are?
No, I'm a little bit disappointed.
Well, we're gonna write 23andMe a letter and say that Lin Lee would like to know if she can metabolize coffee. But I'ma just predict that she's a slow metabolizer and I'm a fast metabolizer, because I could drink coffee and go to sleep versus she could drink coffee and never sleep.
But then that was one of the things that one of the researchers were talking about, that that's not a way to determine it.
Oh.
Because it could be environmental factors as to why you're able to, you sleep better than me in general. And I don't sleep well in general.
This is true.
That's why as well. So it can't be, oh, I drank coffee at this time and then I didn't sleep tonight, therefore I'm a slow metabolizer. Some people can develop a tolerance for caffeine, so that's also something else as well.
At least we learned that we are both...
I'm a purebred.
What are we both?
Healthy.
We don't have careers. We both don't have carriers of disease.
We don't have careers. We're not gonna pass those on to our children.
Lynn has a trait for building muscles.
Hey, we didn't see that for you. We didn't finish yours.
Oh, we didn't?
No.
Ooh, I wanna see if I can build muscles.
Deep sleep. Less likely to be a deep sleeper.
Oh,
that is a lie. Vince would literally like lay down, knock out, and then just be like gone.
Not according to my 23andMe. Maybe
well, 23andMe has been lying about you.
Maybe I'm just ignoring
you. Common and elite power athletes.
Oh snap! Does that mean I have muscles?
I'm gonna look back at this caffeine one. So after doing some quick research, this literally tells us if we drink more or less caffeine.
Like we're likely to drink more or less caffeine?
Yes. How likely you are to drink more or less caffeine. Why do I need to know that?
As far as like craving it?
No, as far as consuming it.
Oh, so based on the people tested, drink more coffee?
Yeah, so basically what it says is we have CC type, okay? And this doesn't make any sense to me because this CC type is related to the enzyme. But, so the genetic marker we tested near CYP1A2 comes in two variations, the C variant and the T variant. The T variant is associated with consuming more caffeine. This genetic marker is located in the region that may help control how much CYP1A2 enzyme is made from that CYP1A2 gene. This marker has been studied in most people of European descent. So basically, it tells us if we consume more or less. Why didn't they look at the gene that actually determines if we are a fast or slow metabolizer? Because wouldn't I myself be able to know if I consume more or less caffeine? Why did I need something to tell me that?
Was that saying it based on like
our genes?
Our genes?
Based on our genes, it says that we are more likely to consume less. I am so irritated right now. Like, why? Why did I need to know that? During my quick research, right away, I did caffeine metabolism gene, or caffeine metabolizing gene, and then a company pops up that does specifically checks your caffeine metabolism via a cheek swab. Why would they check for the CT gene when they could have checked for the AF gene?
I'm mad AF. I guess the conclusion to this video is that Lynn is 100% Vietnamese and I'm
100% pissed
and 100% salty.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad right now.
And I am 50%, almost 50% Japanese and almost 50% German.
Which, well, I mean, European.
European. It was cool to hear that we are clear on certain things.
We're clear. I mean, overall, it was a really cool experience, but a big percent of it was the caffeine thing, and it doesn't even tell you. It just tells you, oh, you're more likely or less likely to drink caffeine. Like, I could have told myself that.
Maybe let's email 23andMe and say, hey, 23andMe, am I a fast metabolizer or a slow metabolizer? Because I want to know, because they know.
Or do they?
They got our DNA in their system.
I don't know if they'd be able to.
We're gonna go down to the Burlington Coat Factory in Alabama.
It's not Alabama.
In North Carolina. And we're gonna find our genes.
I don't know. I'm just like really disappointed right now.
Well,
anyways, we're not passing on any major diseases to our children, which is great.
But possibly you're gonna pass on athletic muscles to them. Because you have the type gene for athletic muscles and I do, so our kids are gonna be basketball players. We are gonna do some more research and some more tests, so stay tuned for more. If you guys aren't yet, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel and make sure you guys click on some of our travels from the recent and from the past. All right, we'll catch you guys next time.
You're weird.
You're weird.